Hey guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way. Hey, especially, seriously, if you're going through something out there, just know it will get better. Much love to you guys. Thanks for chilling. Spend a little time with me. Play some Raid Shadow Legends today. This is going to be a very, very special video, guys. I am so excited about this. This video actually inspired me to change the build that I'm using on my Tormin. But the star of the show, guys, today is going to be a 500 speed Hilvy the Rhyme Cult. Now, Hilvy has emerged as one of the best champions added over the last entire year plus. He's one of the strongest champions in all of Raid Shadow Legends, even without Tormund the Cold, right? When you have those companion champions, kind of like Naldula in Solinar, right? That can stand alone, though, and still be elite, you know they're super, super effective, super strong. Now, Hilvy, this is the most insane build. Again, 500 speed. This is Crusen's account. My good friend Crusen. We had a collab the other day. We talked about the emerging counter meta to Mercurial sets, specifically Total Guard 9-piece Mercurial. It was a really fun collab. After the collab, I was talking about how much I love my Hilvy, right? And he's like, bro, have you seen my Hilvy? I'm like, no, I haven't seen your Hilvy. He's like, well, why don't you check out my Hilvy? I'll even let you use my account if you want. I've got a 500 speed Hilvy. Now listen, your boy has spent $1 or $2 in Raid Shadow Legends in the past, okay? But I've never touched a champion with 500 speed until this very moment with you guys. Okay, maybe an hour ago when I prepped the account, but you know, today, right? So I can't wait to share this with you guys. It's insane watching these two together. We're gonna have a lot of fun in today's video. You guys are about to be wowed, mind blown, guaranteed. This is the build that I switched to my Tormund to, man, after seeing this, right? We have a 6-piece Slayer set on Tormund. So good on Tormund. You get the crit rate, you get the crit damage, you get the speed, all stats which he loves. But of course, you get fills his champion's turn meter by 5% per the first hit on each enemy from AoE attacks, and then 30% ignore defense when using AoE skills. Obviously, Tormund has the AoE on the A1, the AoE on the A3. With Burn and with Hilvy, with all those instant activations, he's going to be AoEing all over the place. Big ignore defense, big boy damage from this Tormund the Cold build. Like I said, I switched to this build as well. We've got a polymorph on him. We've got Essence Quencher. Specifically, we get an extra crit damage, whereas damage is increased by 20% of the target's current turn meter, okay? And my man, obviously, Tormund, is attacking a lot out of turn, and he's attacking a ton. So Essence Quencher on him, and these are the masteries that we're going to be running in today's video on Tormund. We have crit damage on the gauntlets, we have defense percentage on the chest, we have speed with defense percentage on the boots, really prioritizing, again, our critical damage and our defense. Slayer and crit damage set is how Crusen has him built out. What about Hilvy? Well, Hilvy, we have Impulse, right? A 12% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown by 1 turn. Really strong addition, because when that procs, I mean, all of our skills for A2 and A3 are incredibly powerful, right? We have speed. We have some protection for more speed as well. We also have some pinpoint. So this is the Hilvy build that we're going to be rocking today. Here are total stats again. We have a hollowed hilt on her, right? That's the mythical relic, 24 speed there. And then we have Intimidating Presence, obviously benefiting her tremendously, also with the Speed Aura. And then those are going to be the masteries on Hilvy with the Eagle Eye for extra accuracy as our tier 6 mastery choice of the video. So listen, Tormund, what are we giving up? People always build Tormund with Lethal or Savage and Stone Skin, right? I built my Tormund that way too. But think about it, especially with Hilvy, especially with a fast Hilvy, we're already going to benefit from the block damage if we don't just go in and neutralize the enemies with the buff removal in the freeze anyway, right? And then worst case scenario, if Tormund dies, he comes back to life anyway. So not as imperative to put my man in Stone Skin as, you know, at least I thought, right? But it makes sense, especially with Hilvy on the same team. Really quickly, Hilvy, we have defense flat stat on the chest. Roll up your flat stat speed gear, guys. Look at Crusen's account. This should tell you something. Look at all the speed gear my man has on his account, right? Speed is the best set in the game, not because it's better than, obviously it's not better than Impulse, but because it's the best set that you can farm endlessly. The takeaway is, when there's 3x speed events running in Dragon's Lair, farm it. Use your energy, farm Dragon Slayer. Look at these endgame accounts, all this speed gear. And this is just the unequipped speed gear on Cruisen's account, right? And a flat stat on the chest as well. Speed and speed on the boots. What does he have for the banner? A trip roll there on the banner. He can make it, actually, you can probably get her faster too if we didn't go pinpoint on that banner. All right, guys, let's stop talking about these champions and let's show you these champions. Let's go to Doom Tower, go all the way to floor 119, and let's run this tandem together, see if they can take down the waves. This is going to be just a blast. All right, so here we go. We're already cooking, man. Just look at Tormund go, man. Look at Tormund go. You know, I'm old enough in raid years and Talarian years to remember the days when Tormund was released. Tormund was a champion that, I'll be totally real with you guys, I can't remember anybody complaining more about a champion than Tormund. Maybe Hegemon back in the day too, but people hated Tormund. Kind of for good reason. These are the days before Stone Skin. These are the days before anything that could really mitigate. We had to run all immunity gear. That was the meta back in the Tormund days. I'm talking 2019, 2020, right? Things have obviously changed in a big way, but I like actually when they add a champion like Hilvy that has beautiful synergy and can vault another champion that kind of fallen out of the meta back into the meta. It's a really cool way to soft buff champions. And look at Tormund go, man. Look at him go. He's like a Gatling gun there with that A1. Unbelievable. A machine gun, a proverbial Uzi. Now I'm going to be totally demonetized. What other weapons can I name here on the channel? All right. So yeah, that was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good there. Spider Hard 10. I'm going to run him with Ezio. Of course, my man Cruisen has a +4 empowered fully awakened Ezio as well. But I tested. This tandem beat just Tormin and Hilvy. Took down the Spider Hard 10 all by themselves. But it takes a lot longer without Ezio on the team. So for brevity's sake, we're going to watch Ezio too because he's insane, man. I was actually I was running some Ezio teams on Cruisen's account because his Ezio is so strong. I'll show you the build really quickly because, gosh, whenever I show any champion on YouTube, if I forget to show the build, the #1 comment that I get, or at least I get a few of them every video is, why don't you show the build? So I'm going to try to make a concerted effort to do that more often for you guys. Anyway, look at Tormund. Now, this team would work better actually if we had like a burner because more activations with the freeze and the burn. So getting maybe that freeze and burn synergy, maybe like an Achek but look at that nuke. Look at my man here. And then he provokes too. Ooh, oh, look at that Ezio too. Who needs a burner? Of course, we're going to run them with a burner in the arena, though. I pushed a platinum arena here for this video. Again, massive shout to Cruisen, man. He's really become one of my best raid buddies, right? As well as just an overall great guy. So, again, thank you so much for allowing me to go ahead and use your account to showcase this tandem, this couple. Again, I have them, but I had to play around, especially in the arena with a 500 speed. Hilvy, my God, my God. All right, are you guys excited about tournaments? Are you excited about the new faction? I think I just released a video. Ooh, maybe some bad RNG there because we've recovered. We've recovered here. We've recovered. Barely, though. Could use a healer maybe on this team. But it's funny, I finished it with just those two as well. But anyway, we're going to get the job done here. This is Spider Hard 10 in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Not too bad there. Not too bad. All right. I don't think Tormund's going to be keeping. I don't know about you guys, but like all of my old non-9-piece endgame tip here, by the way. I wouldn't do this as a beginner. But I had to go through all my accessories. I'd been putting it off, right? I finally went through all of my accessories the other day, and I trashed so much regular spider accessories because I'm running out of room, right? Especially, I went pretty hard on dungeon farming. Even though Chronophagia is really niche, it's nice to have that 2-piece bonus. But nowadays, it's really hard to get away unless I have a great banner, but it's really hard to get away with not using a 9-piece on my ring and my amulet. Are you guys in the same boat, endgame players out there? Anyway, I digress. Let's go in. Unfortunately, live arena is not open. That's a bummer, but it's okay. I've got a Gizmac on the team first, right? He's taking a little bit of a hit, especially after next month when there's more Mercurial going around, but he places the burn at the beginning of the turn, right? And I will say about Gizmac, he's still very good at countering a lot of the meta Neve teams, Nices, and Siegfrieds with the ignore block damage, and he has the pain link and the taunt and the unkillable. He's still very good, can buff your team. Of course, Tormund with that burn from Gizmac and from Hilvy's passive too, he has to instantly activate this skill whenever an enemy under freeze or burn takes damage from a burn. And then you put it all together, 50% chance of Tormund joining in off Hilvy's A1. And then we always join in with his A3, his provoke, his AoE, taking advantage of the Slayer set on her A2. Of course, the magic with Hilvy is we have the option. We can start every match with buff removal in a freeze and the instant activation of Tormund's A3, or we can just start, depending on the builds of the champions we're going against, we can just simply start with the turn meter boost and the block damage on her A3 ability and the increased speed. So let's switch the team up a couple times here. We're just going to do a one battle with this squad to start things out, and then we'll take it from there. So the enemy team, we got Chronophage, Immutable on Lady Noelle. We're going to go ahead and try to freeze, and we're all, we got sheeped, unfortunately. I didn't see who had the polymorph there, but we're still under control, hopefully. Let's see if we can go ahead and control nice. We do. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and buff up here. Of course, Lady Noelle is going to potentially freeze me. I'm going to go ahead and pop that stone skin, though, see if we can get in there. Hey, we got a 50% chance of her joining in the attack here. Let's kill nice. Or him joining in the attack. Let's see what we can do with Carnage. I'm not sure how strong. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Man, that was some really lousy play-by-play, huh? I couldn't keep up with what I was doing in the game. Let's get Gizmak out of there. Let's get Carnage out of there. Let's put Ezio in there, right? Let's put a lockout. Let's put Crixia in there. How fast is this Crixia? She is 413. No big deal. All right, let's see. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right, here we go. Again, looking at the enemy team here, they have Total Guard, of course, on Star Sage Galathyr, but only one round of Total Guard. So no big threats. I mean, Predator is a big threat, but no imminent big threats. So let's go ahead and lock out Pred. He's already provoked anyway. We're already joining in. Look, at this team is cooking before we've even done anything. Maybe we can provoke Star Sage. Who knows? Okay. Now, with the Mercurial on this Star Sage Galathyr build, now me personally, I would rather look at Ezio just being like, yeah, don't forget about me, bro. I would rather on my Total Guards, I personally would rather just go for 9 or nothing. Like, I would rather just go super fast on Star Sage, or I'd rather go with Stone Skin or something like that, high resist. But I wouldn't go personally 4, but hey, to each their own, right? All right, guys, same team. We got to face a Solinar team, though. We got to face a Go First. This is supposed to be a Go First team that we're facing here. And look at this, man. My man has a Total Guard, 9-piece Mercurial on Solinar. That's annoying. Let's go in there and just control at least the boosters of the team. And golly, this is just like high octane-ish here, you know? All right, let's get those cooldowns. Ezio, you go in there and kill at least the Reviver. Now it's us versus Solinar. Man, I'm jealous of any of you guys who have Solinar. I'm so jealous. Let's go ahead, and he's already on cooldown, but let's kill him once, and then we'll have to kill him again. Let's go in there with the block buffs on Crixia. Hopefully we can... No, we can't join in when he's asleep, Ash. Hopefully Tormund can join in. Ezio with that A3. Okay, not bad. Let's go ahead and reset, may as well. All right, guys, look at this team that I just found. This is nasty, the newly buffed Geralt in Star Sage. We're going to take Ezio out. I liked having Crixia on the team. I want to play with a champion that I don't own on my account, honestly. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Look at Joan. Oh, how fast does he have Joan? Probably slow with a counterattack. He has her slow and built like an absolute just beast. Look at that resistance, right? She's insane. I think we should be fine. Let's put Hilvy in the lead and try this squad. Although I will say I'm pretty scared. Crixia isn't a perfect choice against this heavy mythical team, but she's still good against Solinar. Let's go in with that block damage, even though they have Crixia, but we're going to lock out their Crixia with our Crixia. Granted, she can switch forms and cleanse the other Crixia, but she was programmed not to. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go in and control with the A2, and here comes Tormin. All right, maybe this team was a little bit scarier than I thought on paper, right? I'm just lucky it's not a live arena battle, to be real with you guys. All right, look at Joan. Ooh, I kind of like this, guys. Let's try Joan's alternate form. I'm so... Ooh, this is like... She's one of my most wanted champions. I wonder how hard she'll hit. She is magic going into force, but let's see what we can do. Ooh! I mean, we just triggered the passive there, so don't... And then she... Look at this. Oh! Oh my god, Joan. Joan. Joanavak. All right, Tormin, gonna join in. Man, this guy, he kills with a magma shield. But Joan stole the show there. Holy macaroni. Let's go against this squad here, guys. I want to play with one more champion. I mean, I got it, right? I got it. You do the same thing. Let's go in there and freeze because they have Marius on the team anyway. And then let's lock out. All right. The 500 speed Hilvy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. A lot less to worry about when you're basically guaranteed to go first every single battle. All right. Let's do that again, guys. Actually, let's use the cleanse here to keep Joan in her base form. Let's use that A3, get that block damage. Now it's no big deal. We're gonna go ahead and reset. No Marius there yet, so I feel like we're sitting pretty here. Man, Joan. Oh, I like to ban Joan if I can because I have her and Solinar, two champions I don't have where, gosh, they're both nasty. All right, so let's go in here, switch forms, and again, we will ignore Unkillable with that A3. Beautiful with Joan. Pain Link kills Crixia. Let's go in here and freeze him. Let's go in. Can we join in the A1? We got a 50% chance. We're not really lucking out there. But man, Joan, cruising. Holy mackerel. Let's go against this squad here, guys. Let's take Crixia out. What other mythicals does he have that oh, Theodosia. Now, I love me some Theodosia. I don't have her. But golly, I wish I did. Yeah, she's looking pretty as well. She has speed at 25. Let's run Theodosia as the lead. Oh, man. Hey, guys, let me know. Obviously, this is super, super uber whale content, even more than me. But let me know if you like it. We're going to go ahead and turn meter boost here. I don't really have... Actually, I'm going to try for the buff removal. And, we can go in there. They're going to switch forms with their Star Sage. We're going to go ahead and sheep him with Tormund. Let's go ahead and cleanse Tormund. Not that we really need it. Tormund, a lot of it is just the passive. But look at Joan. She just can't stop, won't stop. And I'll show you why in one moment. But let's try to kill Embreeze. Dude, magic right into Embreeze, no big deal, right? Let's go in and get my block damage so we can withstand a little bit from Nice. Let's switch forms with Theodosia. So sick of her doing this to me. So let's steal all buffs from them. Man, Theodosia. I hate going against her too. Can you tell I hate going against everybody that I'm playing? That's why I selected them, I should say. All right, it's Tormund time. Goes in there, gets a very, very nice provoke there on Nice, pun intended. Of course, he does get the kill, and he picks up, of course, Marichka again. Let's go back in there. This is control on control on control here. Let's go with the AoE on the A1. It's cool. It's cool. Boom. Nice is dead. We will have to kill him again, though, unfortunately. Oh, my God. This is such a beast team. Tormund just popped off Marichka with that A1. Beautiful. Joan, do your thing. All right. We got Nice here, though, but we have block damage. We're good. Let's go A2 here of Tormund. Decent damage, but we don't have the ignore defense on the A2. That is, of course, what we're giving up. Another revive. Anybody, hey, I'm cool with the revive. Anybody but Marichka. I'll take Star Sage. All right. As tempting as it is to go in there with a sleep, I will sleep. Or try to at least decrease speed, sure. And then I'll wake up because I don't want the counterattack right away. Not Marichka, not Marichka, Marichka! I really misplayed that. I should have just taken Theodosia out of her alternate form. And look at this. I ruined the whole battle. Okay, that wasn't the team's fault. That was my fault. All right, let's get revenge. Let's get revenge, and then we'll call it a video, guys. My bad. You know what? I should have switched Theodosia like a million years ago. I'm going to try the same move, though, and we do remove, again, the buff there. We do incur, of course, the... oh, we sheep again. That worked out for us. No, let's go with the A2, Stone Skin. And then let's just chill for a bit. Can we remove buffs? No, let's see if we can kill Embreeze. Nah, not with that A2. Let's go in with the block damage. Let's switch forms on Joan. And then let's go in with the triple hitter there on Embreeze. Kill him again with a block revive this time on Embreeze, the anomaly. All right, now we can revive here with Theodosia. Now we can go in with that A1 against Marichka. Woo! With the unkillable there. Forgot about that. That was a lifesaver because that was a block revive. Granted, Joan would have probably had us covered, but still. Let's go in there and get a sleep on all enemies with the Adosia. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the sheep because we already have them to... Tormund joined in. Tormund joined in. It is what it is. Nice kill there by Joan. The ignore block damage on the A1 of nice hit us there. But we might be able to end it really soon. Don't want to speak too soon like I did last match, though. All right, Tormund down. Marichka back up. This is a battle for the ages. All right, let's control them right now and then get back to our next turn. That's what a 500 speed champion can do. Get right back to the turn before anything even happens on the enemy team. We sheep yet again with the polymorph. Polymorph, sometimes people say polymorph is dead. Sometimes when you zig when they zag, right? Block revive, of course, over there. Can we do it here? No. I mean, can we do it here, rather? Almost. It's not over till the fat feather mythical nice sings. All right, guys, the fat bird sings. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you to Cruisin for letting me use his account there. Sloppy end of the video, but I had a hell of a lot of fun playing all these champions that I don't have on my account using the 500 speed Hilvy, and hopefully you guys can take some inspiration out of running Tormin in the Slayer set, right? Even if you don't have Hilvy, you can consider even running him with like a low HP, high defense build with like a neck red if you have him, or some sort of protection on him if you can get him into the Slayer. Either way, guys, this is really fun. I like showing off whale content from time to time. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Again, sending some positive vibes your way. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.